we're like, hey, let's start coming out with more energy.
Right.
And then we came out like we were doing housework.
Not focused.
I just made out with Chris for a little bit. It distracts me. This is Tyler Swartwood.
This is Roger Connolly.
And we are partners in time. We do just scenes about relationships and time periods. Who here wrote any time periods on the board? So just 3 or 4. So if the show doesn't go well, it's basically because you guys let Lindsay write all the suggestions. That's gonna go. To get us started, we're just going to ask for like a collection of ideas of relationships.
Just like throw some relationships out.
Feuding neighbors.
Feuding neighbors.
Widow and widower.
Widow and widower. Okay. Any more?
Prisoner and guard.
Prisoner and guard. Thank you.
Cat and its owner.
Cat and its owner? Okay. I heard catnip owner. Alright, just he's a collector.
People have special relationships with their catnip.
Student teacher.
Student teacher?
Sisters.
Sisters.
Firefighter, matchmaker.
Firefighter and what?
Matchmaker.
Matchmaker.
Get some ideas
You
there.
got enough?
Yeah.
Alright, and to start off, we'll just pull the time period.
I can't read that. Time period, 5 seconds before you pick this. Pick another. Audience is getting a little meta on us.
I had a relationship for that, but
The first time you saw your parents kiss.
Gerald, don't get mad. Don't be mad about this. It was bound to happen. I lost my wife. You lost your husband. We started spending more time together. Our family started spending more time together, right? And then our parents started making out, right?
Way too old to be making out.
Especially since we don't get to make out anymore, right? I mean, when I lost Claudette, I was like, that's the last for me. I'm never going to kiss another pair of lips. And I assumed my 80-year-old mother had the same game plan.
The same decency.
No, she's just making out with your... I don't mean to... But this is... But your scarecrow of a dad.
That's going too far. He is a fine man. He's not a wispy, scarecrow-like figure. Back in his day, he was a man. Okay.
Gerald, I don't mean to get into your complex about how you want to marry your dad. I'm sure your dead husband was just like your dad. But I would just like your dad and your dead husband, while we're talking about it, to keep their lips off my mommy! My mother.
I mean, do you think? Don't.
I just pictured it again in my mind.
We already cleaned up the mess once. Let's not clean it up again.
Well, yes. Cleaning up their mess is the reason I'm throwing up like this. Who knew that people their age were so viscous?
Dentures come out, and so does the saliva. It's unstoppable.
And they wouldn't stop. Unstoppable, and they wouldn't. It's like they didn't even care that we were there. You're crying, my vomiting.
I mean, maybe they're just lonely. If you think about it, like they're just.
Oh, I don't have to think about it. I know it. I mean, meeting you at that survivors of dead spouses meeting.
Yep.
It was the first time I've had human contact.
Right.
So yeah, I understand. That's why I wanted to spend so much time with you. Sure.
And we had the decency to take our time, so that all we've been able to do so far is just lightly touch hands. It's not. But our parents, they meet. Oh.
Thank you, that feels better. I don't know, maybe there's, you married a man that was just like your father. I married Claudette, who, God bless her, is way too much like my mother. Except for she's dead and my mom still lives and haunts me every day. And they found love with each other. Maybe we could find some sort of love with... Sorry, that's not about you, that's not about this thing.
Right.
It's just you have your father's eyes. And the last time I saw them, they were staring at my mother's naked bosom.
Really, yeah, she really didn't need to go take off her top, but
You did not need
in
to.
front of the family.
Yep, she did it so rambunctiously. With such flair. I have that anymore. How can she get over my dad dying?
So fast. I mean, he just died like 3 or 4 days ago. It's
Yeah. At Claudette's funeral.
maybe we could try that. Maybe we could live a little, right? Let's do that.
That?
No, not that. That's a long way off, if ever.
Maybe they did it just to force us out of our loneliness and our shadow.
They are much wiser than we are.
And limber.
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 I couldn't do that. No, absolutely not.
I don't know. It's like, I guess maybe your bones go. I don't. That one Tuesday. You know that one. That one Tuesday, you know that one.
Well, Mark,
Yeah, Paul.
there was
Another fire.
another fire. Yep.
And were you there?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Yeah, I was at the fire. That's our jobs. Firemen. Just because I tried to set you up on a date with Claudette. Just because I was playing matchmaker. Doesn't mean you're gonna skip off on fires for your love life. How'd it go, though?
Great. Our date was on fire, so technically it was a good thing I was there. All that part wasn't really on fire.
Also, it's good because you put it out.
No, wait.
Hey, this
It's
is
a
going
poor
real.
metaphor. I'm not good at those. That's why I'm a fireman, okay?
But you're barely that. There was a fire today. They're already calling it on the news as the Towering Tuesday Fire. It's the Tuesday that people will remember forever.
I saw the headlines. I mean,
There's headlines for it already?
that one Tuesday. Everybody knows what it is.
I want you to be happy. I understand that being a fireman's not for everybody. But I need you to show up. We're a 2-person fire crew. That fire probably would have spread to those other 3 buildings had you been there. Those orphans would be alive today. But I'm glad your date with Claudette went well. Seriously though, I
It was so.
Is that what you're going to tell this boy's family if we ever track down who his family was? Or this, it's probably the same boy. Yeah,
You brought back the ashes to the
it could be arson. I'm also the only investigator. I don't have all day just to plan.
Mark, sometimes I think you wear too many hats. Firefighter, fire investigator, matchmaker.
Which one would you have me give up, Frank?
Obviously the matchmaker, because then I wouldn't have been out on a date. Really, this is your fault if you think about it.
You're right. I kind of forced you to go on that date.
You threatened me to go on that date. You said, oh, you sad old loser. Going on that date.
It's very weird. Like, even when that call came in, I was like, hey, no, it's probably nothing. Go on the date. This is my fault.
Think about it when we get that call. We're the only two-man fire team in the city. They never call us. They call the real fire departments. So for them to call us, that must have been serious business.
Oh, just to be clear, in your mind, they only call the two-man fire department when it's serious business, and the regular fire department on all the other ones.
No, when all the fire departments are called, then they call us to
That's
help.
what you're saying. Well, there was no one else there. It was just me. Me and this hose. And he wasn't much help.
Because you can't control them by yourself. And he was all like, whoa.
Yeah, I figured that out. Once I figured out, you also have to connect it to a thing.
I'm sorry. I'm the one who connects it. I'm sorry. That's all I can say.
All I can say is I'm sorry that I tried to connect you to Claudette. That cost all those kids their lives. And all that property damage. And our friendship.
At least I got a second date out of it.
Nice! Help me go through these orphans. All right. Teamwork. We're partners.
Debut of the first white rapper.
All right. That did not go as well as I wanted it to go.
No. Not even close.
I mean, it's probably my fault when you're trying to teach me to be the first white rapper. I really didn't listen to you at all. Like rhyming.
It would have been a nice addition if you had tried to rhyme. You went all freestyle.
Well, it just seemed like everybody else was rhyming. And I was like, here's my chance to stand out and not rhyme. Also, to not. Go ahead.
Let's be honest, you stood out well enough on it. There was no reason to try to stand out more.
I mean, it's so intimidating. I mean, you were good.
Yeah.
Rhyming like words with other words, like. Also, Coach, not to for nothing, but I was a little worried about appropriating someone else's culture.
I mean, that's a valid concern, and
So I thought I'd just go out there and do some old-timey cotton picking songs that I knew from my grandmother. And then they did not seem to be a fan of jump down, turn around, pick Bill up. Jump down. And then when I said, would you people be quiet?
Did not like that.
Yikes.
At all.
It was rough.
Yep.
Are you packing?
Yep.
You don't think they're still out there?
I'd rather not find out. I'm sorry if that's offensive, but given the situation, a quiet, silent, secret exit, probably the best course of action.
So you're just gonna leave me in my time of need? You try to teach me and I don't follow, and then I make a mess of it, and when I need you, you're just gonna run away?
After what you did, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. That sort of abandonment. That sort of betrayal. That sort of anger feeling inside of me. I just can't hide what you see. So much turmoil and angst. It's like you're just playing some sort of prank. I don't know what to do. You're going out that door. I never felt this way before.
Get a pen and a paper.
I kind of forgot some of our relationships. 1 minute after the Big Bang.
Okay.
1 minute. Clara, was that you?
How dare you blame that on me, Mary?
Well, I didn't do it. I was over here looking off in the dark void.
I was over here looking off in the dark void.
Well, someone did it because now there's a smell and light and stuff.
Just a big mess of junk floating around.
And I've been on that all-water cleanse, so it wasn't me.
I've been on the total darkness and void cleanse.
Yes, we all know that you have a better figure than me. Shut up.
Just glad we can now finally see it. It was so awkward when I made you feel my body. And then you would feel your body to feel how terribly inadequate it is to mine.
That second part's really on me, so that's my fault. What are we going to do about all this stuff?
I mean, it seems to be, kind of taking care of itself. I don't know, it's...
I just ate some of it!
Why would you do that?
I don't know, I'm not even hungry! I'm just eating out of feeling inadequate now that I can see you!
20 seconds ago, you thought it came from my hiney.
Why isn't that stopping me?
So horrible.
I don't like it. You're lying, it's just happening.
For the love of God, you don't know what it is.
The love of who?
I don't know where that came from. That's just
Well, maybe, stop it!
I mean, it just occurred to me. We could start naming stuff and like form these things together.
Form them together or form them together?
I mean, I'd like to be in control of the forming because I'm the better figure and everything. But listen,
I get
it's the
excited.
only way for us to judge who's better. Let's be honest. In this situation, there's nothing else to go on. So we can make beautiful creations out of all this material that was just magically given to us.
Magically given to us.
I have no other way of describing what happened, okay?
I'm starting to think maybe that's how you keep your figure.
Can't believe you would say.
Did you throw out the universe? Are you binging creating?
I was wandering around the void, like I do, and I stumbled on a bunch of just stuff. I don't know, it tasted good, so I started eating it. I got so full, you didn't want to look like me. I just purged. And apparently I made some kind of universe.
And you let me eat it! That is it. We are enemies from now on.
I mean, I tried to talk you out of it because I said it came from my hiney, but technically this is better. Given the options.
No!
Well, it's just personal preference, I guess.
That's it. I am your adversary from now on. Whatever you do, I'm gonna go against it. If you create light, I'm gonna create darkness. If you want people to be good, I'm gonna want them to binge eat.
That's not necessarily an indicator of someone being bad.
I know I have self-image issues. Why are you pointing that out now? Yeah, I think I'm bad because I eat too much. And because my sister is so much more attractive than I am. But you're right. You're right. Just because I am a formless blob who has impulse control problems doesn't make me bad. Doesn't make me. Are you making a planet?
I mean, I've heard this speech from you so many times, I just thought I would get started on my, galaxies. And I'm just making up all these words. It's so exciting. So if you
That does seem fun. How about I make up a word? Bitch!
New York City.
Here, kitty. Here, kitty.
Oh God.
When are they going to clean up Times Square? It's so dirty here and full of prostitutes. Hello.
Hi there.
Sorry, sir, madam, have you seen my cat?
I haven't seen, your cat, but I've seen a pretty kitty.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the cat I'm looking for. Could you describe it to me?
He's so cute, that's why I'm laughing. He's got some, light brown or dark brown hair.
That sounds like her.
It's very curly.
Sure, you're for a cat. She's always eating tuna. Is there any particular smell that
He's not far off.
What are you saying that you found my cat? That you've seen my cat? That you've seen my sweet, sweet kitty pie?
Yes, I have a kitty pie for you. But unfortunately, it's going to cost you.
You're holding my cat ransom? This city is the worst. There was that big fire on Tuesday. Now someone's holding my cat ransom. What is your name, evil?
Well, certainly not evil. I didn't. Just you're acting in an evil way. I really wanted to underscore how I disapprove.
What's your name?
It's Cherry. Listen, I mean, I'm sure we can come to an agreement here. Like, it's, maybe, say $50-$60 you can play with.
$50-$60 to play with my cat?
Yeah. Right now it's my cat. For the price of 50, maybe $60, it could be your cat.
Well, how do I even know it's my cat? How much just to see it?
And I've been doing this a long time, and that's a new one for me.
You've been ransoming cats?
In a manner of speaking, I've been ransoming cats for a long time, yes.
Sure, you are not a good person.
It's a nice looking cat. I'm going to say $25.
$25 to see my cute little kitty pie. Cute little furry kitty pie. No.
I mean, if you're willing to pay $25, you might as well go all the way and pay the $50.
I wasn't even committed to the 25 yet. When I
Think about the value proposition of that.
well,
$25, you get a look. For only $25 more, you get the whole cat.
how about for 25? I can see my cat and pet it.
Not just letting you pet my cat for $25.
My cat!
I'm in control of the cat right now, all right?
Raised her since she was a kitten. Harry, I don't know.
It's a very nice cat. Just cleaned it.
That's very nice of you to do.
Gave it a nice little trim.
That's almost worth the $25 right there. Paying a groomer. Here's your $25. Yes, please see my